Welcome to Studio Instruments, where tools meet imagination and every experiment begins with the one question. Let's see what this will do. Every fluid painting leaves something behind. Nothing is wasted, and every paint skin has a future. Come into my studio and let me show you how one of my favorite tools come to life. When I first started fluid painting, one of the things I quickly noticed was how much paint I actually used. After completing a painting, there was often a large amount of paint left around the canvas. That was when I began noticing patterns in the leftover paints. Instead of seeing it as waste, I started following the colors around, paying more attention to the movements and interesting focal points that appeared. I photographed the different designs that formed so the moment would not be completely lost. Because I was painting on my kitchen counter, I first covered the surface with a plastic tablecloth and then placed freezer paper on top. I experimented with allowing the leftover paint to dry on the coated side of the freezer paper, hoping I might be able to preserve it. But in my experience with using the freezer paper, it was not a reliable surface for creating usable paint skins. Because the paint didn't always cure evenly or release cleanly enough for me to save the physical paint skin piece. Although I could not effectively preserve the dried paint itself, photography became my way of saving the artwork, even when I could not save the physical paint skin. One of the photographed wet paint compositions later became something completely unexpected, a wearable art blouse. Later, I discovered that acrylic paint cured and released much more successfully from a silicone surface. That discovery changed everything. Instead of preserving only a photograph of the design, I could now preserve actual layers of paint. Once the paint skins had cured, I was able to lift them from the silicone mat and place them on the plastic-coated freezer paper. The smooth coating helped keep the cured finished skins from sticking while I rolled and stored them until they were ready to be used. At first, I used some of the paint skins to make what I called paint drop magnets. Then one day I discovered Debbie Arnold on YouTube, creating collages with poured acrylic skins, or what I call paint skins. That inspired me to begin saving all of my interesting paint skins for future purposes. Over time, the collection continued to grow, which led me to begin organizing them into a more manageable paint skin library. While organizing my rolled paint skins, I discovered that some had become compressed or flattened, leaving creases in the paint. Because cured acrylic has a flexible rubber-like texture, many of the skins can be gently reshaped. And when an area is too damaged to restore, I can simply cut it away and preserve the sections that are still usable. As I sort through each paint skin, I look for the interesting colors, patterns, and focal points that may inspire a future project. Once they are flattened and organized into the protective sleeves, I am creating a visual library I can return to whenever I need just that right piece. Remember, the tool supports the process. Technique guides the hand. Your expression brings the art to life. Keep creating with intention, paint with purpose, and express with soul. Peace, love, and spirit.